with me. Move your feet and feel it in the space between. You gotta give yourself a moment, let your body be. Downtown we let it go, sunset high and our bodies low. Animal extinctions may be caused by natural occurrences such as climatic heating or cooling or changes in sea levels in more modern times. However, human activity has been to blame. Habitat destruction as farming land expands and forests are cut down is the main cause of modern extinctions, along with pollution, the introduction of alien species, and overfishing or hunting. Increasingly, however, climate change is thought to be driving extinctions. 8. Dodo, an extinct flightless bird that inhabited Malaysia. The dodo was about 1 meter tall and may have weighed 10 to 18 kilograms. The only account we have of the dodo's appearance is through varied illustrations and written accounts from the so its exact appearance remains unknown. It is presumed the bird became flightless due to the availability of abundant food sources and a relative absence of predators. Dutch sailors first recorded a mention of the dodo in 1598. The bird was hunted to extinction by sailors and their domesticated animals, an invasive species. The last widely accepted sighting of a dodo was in 1662. 7. Alytes. The alytes was a species of deer which inhabited the vast plains of Eurasia during the late Pleistocene epoch. Even though it was named Alytes, its habitat actually ranged across Eurasia right from Ireland in the west to Latin. The name Alytes can be attributed to the fact that most of the skeletal remains of this species were retrieved from the bogs in Ireland. While the claim that it was the largest species of deer to have ever existed on the planet is debatable, there is absolutely no doubt about the fact that it had the largest antlers of them all. The alytes allegedly became extinct as it was not able to survive the changes in climatic conditions on the planet which followed the last glacial period. 6. Woolly mammoth, an enormous mammoth believed to be closely related to the modern-day elephant. Its ancestors migrated out of Africa about 3.5 million years ago, spreading across northern Eurasia and North America. The creature was over 4 meters tall and could weigh over 6 tons. They were covered in fur and their curved tusks could easily be up to 5 meters long. The woolly mammoth eventually disappeared 10,000 years ago through a combination of hunting by humans and the disappearance of its habitat through climate change. The last of isolated woolly mammoth populations is believed to have vanished from Wrangel Island in the Arctic Ocean around 17,000 BC. 5. Stella sea cow, named after George Stella, a naturalist who discovered the creature in 1741. Stella sea cow was a large herbivorous. It is believed that Stella sea cow which grew at least 8 to 9 meters and weighed about 8 to 10 tons. It inhabited the near islands southwest of Alaska and the Commander Islands. It is believed that the mammal was tame and spent most of its time eating kelp. This and the fact that it was unable to submerge its enormous body is possibly what made it vulnerable to human hunters. Within 27 years of discovery by Europeans, Steller sea cow was hunted to extinction. 4. Quagga. This species was typically characterized by the fact that it only has stripes on the front portion of its body. The farmers considered quagga a pest and hunted it extensively as it used to feed on the vast stretches of grass. At the same time, it was also hunted for its meat, which was considered to be a delicacy back then, and for its skins. Quagga population further declined as a result of excessive hunting of this species in Africa by Europeans and North Americans, for whom it was a game animal. After struggling for its survival, this species eventually became extinct, with the last one dying in the Amsterdam Zoo in 1883. 3. Passenger pigeon. Native to North America, the passenger or white pigeon has been extinct since the early 20th century. It is estimated that but their settlement led to mass deforestation, resulting in habitat loss and a reduction in the bird population. By the 19th, which resulted in hunting on a massive scale. The passenger pigeon died out in the wild around 1900, with the last known individual dying in captivity in 1914. 2. Zanzibar leopard, extinct since till 1990s. The Zanzibar leopard, a subspecies of leopard that lives only on the Zanzibar archipelago of Tanzania, is believed to have gone extinct sometime in the mid-1990s. The animal became the target of a brutal extermination campaign after many island natives believed the leopards were kept by witches to menace their fellow villagers. 1. Tasmanian tiger. Native to Australia, Tasmania, and New Guinea, the Tasmanian tiger was a large carnivorous marsupial. Not related to the tiger, the creature had the appearance of a medium to large-sized dog. It is believed to have been hunted to extinction, destroyed, and collected by bounties, but human encroachment into its habitat, the introduction of dogs, and disease could also have contributed. The last white Tasmanian tiger was killed between 1910 and 1920, with the last captive one dying in Hobart Zoo, Tasmania in 1936.